Hi, I'm Jennifer with Martingale, and I have a trunk show today of quilts from the book Pat Sloan's Holiday Hoopla. Inside are 12 quilts for everyday and special occasions. And if you're like me and you love everything Pat Sloan does, you're going to love this new collection of quilts. The first quilt is called A Snow Day. And this is all patchwork. There's no appliqué on here, so for those of you who like patchwork, you can celebrate many months of the year depending on where you live with a snow day. Next up, two of Pat's favorites are hearts and keys. So she designed a key to my heart. And you might make this quilt for someone special in your life, or you might just make it to celebrate a season of the year, or perhaps put it up for special occasions in your house. A key to my heart. And this one also is all patchwork, none of her signature appliqué that she sometimes does with fusible. This one is all patchwork. Maybe you have the luck of the Irish at your house. This is called Lucky Charms. And Pat shares in the book about many of her travels. Pat's lived all over the world as she was growing up and spent time in Belgium and Amsterdam, but she took a trip to Ireland and found out that, I believe it's her husband's family has some Irish heritage, and so she likes to celebrate the season as well with her Lucky Charms table runner. Now here's a quilt that you could have as a wall hanging or a table topper and keep out year round and make it to match your decor. This is called May Day. And May Day is a beautiful collection of golden flowers surrounded by blue, maybe your favorite flowers, or red or pink. You could certainly adjust it to that, but this is called May Day. And Pat shares in the book some of her favorite memories of May Days around the world and what that meant in different places that she lives. The largest quilt in the book is this beauty, and it is called, I get a helper here, Stars and Stripes. And it has this combination of beautiful, sort of sparkling, I like to think of them as fireworks stars, and then the easy to piece strip piece flags as well. If you're looking for something to celebrate picnic season, or the summer months, maybe where you're at, that would be a great choice. The story that Pat shares for this one, it's called Ice Cream Social, and the reason Pat chose this color palette is when she was a kid and the ice cream truck would come around, she would always get the orange creamsicle and her brother would always get the blue popsicles. And so these were the colors that made her think of that. Pat shares a lot of fabulous days that you might not know to celebrate on your calendar. Ice Cream Day is one of those days, and so she made the Ice Cream Social, but maybe Ice Cream Day is every day at your house, so you could have this out all of the time and celebrate your favorite ice creams. There is a Friendship Day, but this would certainly be at home anywhere. The quilt is called Celebrate Friendship, but Pat created sort of this center square of houses surrounding the courtyard, and maybe that reminds you of where you live and your circle of friends that you hang out with. So all patchwork, and Pat shares her tips on how to piece it and make it easy. That's Pat's signature style. She wants to make it easy so that you enjoy it. This next quilt is near and dear to my heart because it's called Love Your Library. And this quilt, you can see she sort of got library shelves that she set up. You could use your favorite fabrics or prints to make the books unique to your area. There's actually a holiday called Read a Book Day. I wish every day was Read a Book Day because I love to read and I love books. But even if you have a library area in your home or you're a book collector and like to celebrate reading and books, this would be a lovely addition to a library area, or a classroom maybe of a favorite teacher that you know. Is your favorite season fall? If it is, maybe you'd like to pick a pumpkin. Pat has surrounded this patchwork pumpkin with a friendship star that's sort of gleaming off of it, and also some churn dash blocks, which are a favorite of many a quilter. This one's called Pick a Pumpkin. Now, if you know Pat Sloan at all, you know she loves coffee, and every day is a day to celebrate coffee. There is a coffee drinking holiday, but why not celebrate it 365 or 366 days a year when you need to? This little beauty is called Perk Up, and it would be a great addition if you have a little coffee spot in your house where you keep all your coffee things. Why not celebrate it with this? This does use Pat's appliqué technique, which is a fusible appliqué. Super simple machine blanket stitch. You can do it. Pat shows you how to do it every step of the way, and this is called Perk Up. We also have this beautiful autumnal colored quilt called Thankful. It's sort of the tree of life block that many of us are familiar with in shades of autumn, and a lovely way to showcase a larger print like the green one, the green floral that she's chosen here. This could of course be up year round, or you could create it for the seasons that you like to most celebrate in your house, but I think this autumnal version is really beautiful. And last but not least, a wreath tradition is called Welcome In, and Pat shares a little bit about what makes wreaths special in her family. Maybe you have a holiday tradition at your family as well that centers around putting a wreath, a welcoming symbol on your front door, and so this one is called Welcome In. These are all the quilts from Pat Sloan's Holiday Hoopla. You can look for the book wherever you buy books or at shopmartingale.com. And if you'd like to learn more about Pat Sloan, look for her on her website at ilovetomakequilts.com.